better get on up to him. We gonna make it do what it do tonight. Do what it do tonight. Yeah, y'all get on up in here. We got a jam-packed show tonight. The sooner y'all get in here, the sooner I can get started. And the sooner we can be done, and the sooner y'all can go watch the Lakers play some basketball and everything. Like, that's not why I have on purple. It's not why I have on purple. And it has nothing to do with vibranium either. It has nothing to do with, I happen to think I look particularly nice in this purple shirt, even though purple, I just don't. Purple. But y'all get on up in here. Y'all get on up in here. We got a lot to talk about. And the sooner y'all get on up in here, we can go ahead and make it do what it do tonight. Do what it do tonight. Grand Madam is in the building. Grand Madam. Yes. Do what it do tonight. Woo, 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 woo. We gonna make it do what it do. Yes, sir. We got a jam. Grand Madam, thank you so much for joining. We got a jam-packed show this evening. We got a jam-packed show this evening. We gonna make it do what it do. Grand Madam, thank you so much for joining me. We got a lot, and I want to really get on up. I gotta watch how I say that. It don't sound right. Wants to get on up in it. That don't sound right. But I really want to get it started. Let's get it started. No, let's do the MC Hammer. Let's get it started. Oh, yeah. I got one of my surprise guests has taken the liberty of falling down early. But yeah, let's go. Grand Madam, how you doing, Grand Madam? How you doing, Grand Madam? What's going on with you? How you doing? You doing all right today? Hoping everything is well with you. We're gonna talk action figures. We're gonna talk customizing action figures, characters versus action figures. Because some people, you okay? If you okay, then we okay. That lets me know everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. Let the music take control of the party tonight. Whoa, everything's gonna be all right. We got that Father MC up in here. Father, break it down. What? I'm feeling pretty good. This is what happened when you feeling relaxed. I'm around my family and everything like that. The vocal cords are relaxed. They ain't tightening up and everything. We got Ronnie J in the building. We got my man Nico Bean with the steam. What's going on? We gonna make it do what it do. Oh, man, listen, we got some stuff. We got Skyline Designs is in the building. That's my lovely, beautiful wife. Also, my lovely, beautiful wife is in the process of doing my baby girl's hair right now. So we got that. We kind of like co-occupying the living room space and everything like that and everything. So yeah, it's a family affair. What y'all think about Anthony Mackie talking about he don't want to, Captain America ain't been done? We just ain't gonna get right this. We ain't gonna get right with Anthony. I mean, I like Anthony Mackie. Let me just say that because to me, I mess with the dude. And when I say I mess with, I rocks with the dude. She Hate Me. It's one of my favorite movies. Honestly, I probably consider She Hate Me as my favorite Anthony Mackie movie. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. What Mackie say now, do I really want to know? It's just, Anthony, it's almost like New Jack City. You all we got. You gotta want to be the lead, bro. You gotta walk with your chest out like I'm running the MCU. I run the MCU. It's my show now. I need to say that with your chest, bro. Like, go in the room and everything. Let them know you that dude. Like, you ain't gotta have superpowers. Black is your superpower. Come on, man. Anthony, I know I didn't give you a hard time, bro, but at the end of the day, and my daughter, what movie did we just watch on Netflix, girl? Crystal?
We Have a Ghost.
We Have a Ghost. Anthony, she got me to watch your movie on Netflix. We Have a Ghost. By the way, you weren't bad. I liked you. And Anthony Mackie is an incredible actor. Skip and Todd. Skip, what's going on, big dog? What Mackie said? Hey, Grand Madam Tara, and they go, yeah, Anthony, like, Anthony, you rocking with the Shield. And if you rocking with the Shield, You got the shield. You got to say it with your chest. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tell you why you need to say it with your chest. But you got to say it with your chest because you wearing the stars and stripes. You gotta do that. Nico Bean say, I'm gonna need Jesus to let Chad come back from glory. Let us just let him come back for a quick minute till we can sort some things out. But we have a we have a ghost was funny. Yes, Grandmaster, it was funny. Nico. This Dr. Pepper shake does not taste anything like Dr. Pepper shake. It tastes like chocolate shake. But yeah, so Anthony, you it, bro. Like it's either you or Rhodey. We need one of y'all to wanna step up and do that thing. Like we need that. This time is now. Like let's not do that. Let's not do that. So I don't want to spend too much time on you, Mac, Anthony, but you know, it's one of them things where whether you want to, whether you realize it or not, you represent a people, and you gotta go in the room and say it with your chest. But speaking of chest, segue to toy chest filled with action figures. Y'all know I did that video last night. I dropped the video and everything like that, and I mentioned the point of the video is that we don't have enough diversity when it comes to black action figures, specifically black head sculpts. I thought that was the gist. I thought that was the message that I had got across. Anyway, Hamburglar, Cheeseburger, whatever his name is, he was like, wait, G.I. Joe got a lot of black action figures. Characters, not action figures. They only got 5. They only got 5. He was like, they got a lot of black characters. And I Googled the black cat. You know me, I'm a Google. I'm not just gonna take your word. I Googled it, and damn if he ain't right. It's counting the 2 Joes that I got. They got 20. They got 20 Joes. That's black. Ain't none of them female. That's not the point of that. Grand Madam, you know what I'm talking about. Those of y'all that deal with action figures and everything like that, y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Diana Dotto because she was one of the ones that put me down to tell me what's going on in regards to how to get diversified black action figure sculpt. But I'm gonna do this, and I hope this work out for y'all. I'm Hamburglar, Cheeseburger, whatever your name is. This was the point of my video last night. Hold on.
Yes, it did.
There we go. You see this? Do y'all see this? Okay. I need y'all to know what a brother had to go through to get these different head sculpts. I really didn't have to do anything to get that particular head sculpt, the one that's white. It's really a Tony Stark head sculpt. All I did was get, ladies, y'all know this, the ladies, y'all, because I'm married and everything like that. All I get was some embossing, acrylic. What is it called, baby? The acetone. Y'all, ladies, y'all know fingernail polish remover, the non-acetonic one, and I just took Buddy's mustache off. But him, there's really nothing. That's Tony Stark. But this, that's Eric Killmonger. Y'all know that, but that's low key me because I put gray in his hair. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this down and everything like that so y'all be able to see it. But y'all know who that is. Y'all know who that is. So we got that. That's an Eric Killmonger head sculpt. Now that looks like Regé-Jean Page. It does. That look like Regé-Jean Page, but that's actually Chadwick Boseman's head sculpt from the Black Panther action figure that they released for Captain America: Civil War. This dude right here, that's Mordo. That's the Mordo from the Doctor Strange movie. It is. This cat right here, this is a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. This is from Mighty Morphin Dino Thunders. Yeah, this was the blue blue Power Ranger from Dino Thunders. Yep. Well, that's a James Rhodes head from War Machine armor and everything like that. That armor, that's my Battlestar. I'm not. That's my Lamar Hoskins. Y'all know. This is TJ from I want to say Power Ranger. He was a blue Power Ranger. He was a red Power Ranger first, but then he became a blue Power Ranger. But this is TJ. This is a Power Ranger head sculpt. This is what this is. And this dude right here, that's my D real. That's my D real. But that head sculpt, that's a Luke Cage head sculpt from the Netflix version of Power Man. Yeah, that's the Luke Cage head sculpt. Do y'all hold on? Come back. Come back. You see what I got to go through to get black head sculpts? So the point I'm saying is, bro, help me out. And we got way too many bald brothers out there in the world right now as far as like head sculpt. I don't need another bald head sculpt. I don't. And Hasbro, G.I. Joe, don't do that. Because I looked at them names. Speaking of Hasbro, G.I. Joe, this is what the brother told me. These are and I'm not really looking for Hasbro to do it because I will make my own. Y'all know my motto. I ain't gonna ask you for something that you freely giving somebody else. I'm gonna either make it or take it. You better hope I choose the former. Thus far, I've chosen the former. I choose to make my own. But these are the black Joes that we ain't got yet. And I just looked at Hasbro's G.I. Joe Fest, their new release for 2023, what they got coming out. We ain't in it. Unless you count the Cobra Valkyrie 2-pack soldier. One of them's a female and everything. Well, two of them female, one of them black. I guess. But no, if y'all don't know, these are the Joes. Doc, Hardball, Stretcher, Bulletproof, Big Lob, that's a basketball player. And Hardball is a baseball player. Yeah. Iceberg, Alpine, Heavy Duty, DJ. Static Line, Blind Master. Ooh, Blind Master. Now that I'm looking for that one because you're gonna have to get with you know who played Blind Master in G.I. Joe. You know it's one of the boys from the Wu-Tang Clan. So when y'all do the Blind Master, y'all get that right. I got to have that. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all might want to go ahead and get on the Blind Master right now because that's the same dude who played the man, the man with the steel hands. Yeah, y'all, I need that in my life. So y'all go ahead and get with the Drunken Master. Freight, Rampage, and on Cobra's side of the house, we got Tombstone, Shadow Tracker, Claymore, Night Adder, and Burnout. I'm not looking for them anytime soon. I'm not looking for. I'm not even asking for them no time soon. What I am asking for though is that when y'all drop these black action figures, they all not look alike. Don't nobody want that Monica Rambeau. Marvel Legends, it's way too many customizers that they did that version of Monica Rambeau better than what y'all did. Don't nobody want that Monica Rambeau because it ain't too many females out here rocking Angela Davis afros no more. I don't know. That's not the look that we going for. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be to make my own damn Monica Rambeau, and it's already got the body picked out and everything like that. So yeah, y'all see what let me catch up on these notes though. Madam, you're right. The spirit of Chad is real busy. Acetone. Yes, thank you, Grand Madam. Acetone. So there we go. I went through a lot to get. And y'all be like, Theo, why you got so many Captain America? Because I like red, white, and blue. I'm a veteran. Don't do that. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So we're going to keep it right on going. So that's it. Action figure 101. If you want to customize action figures, get them black. Just find as many action figures as you can with black heads and just exchange them. That's what I did. We're going to keep it going. Marvel comic book fans versus MCU fans. Now, this is what we're going to get to. When we going to get to the good part, get down to the good part. When we going to get to the good part, when we going to get to it. I miss Houdini. Y'all don't miss Houdini? Some of y'all don't know who Houdini is. But anyway, Marvel comic, because if y'all rocking with me like I'm rocking with y'all, like I'm rocking with y'all, like y'all rocking with me, like we rock with each other on Twitter, what's wrong with why we can't say we like Black Panther, we like T'Challa, and just be left to our own? What is it with MCU fans mad that we don't like the MCU movie portraying the character that we love? Like, they mad at us for not liking the movie. I know why. We know the comic book history. Make sure I stay on top of these notes. We know the comic book history, but as D-Real and I just finished alluding to, there's a division amongst us. And I'm trying to figure out, as I said to D-Real, I believe in my heart of hearts that if we had blonde hair and blue eyes, and as much as we talk about T'Challa, we talked about Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne the same way, and we had as much paraphernalia, merchandise, action figures, and everything in regards to one of them kids, we would be made men. We would be made men because everybody would love us. That big red S, that big yellow, that big black bat with that yellow light around it, we would be made men. Low key, we would still be made men being black, talking about Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne the way that some other people do, because like, them cats know what they talking about. We would be lauded. We would be praised. We'd be celebrated. There's no telling how many shows we would be on if we had as much stuff about Bruce Wayne or Clark Kent that we had about T'Challa. Ain't no telling. You would like to think it would be the same way about T'Challa. But it's not. And that division is more so along the lines of those who read the comics and those who care nothing for the comics. Now, I've gotten to the point like this. It's not for me to convince somebody to read the comic books. If you don't give a damn about the comic books, trust me, I don't give two damns about the movie. So I believe in matching energy. But I'm not going to beat you upside the head about not reading the comic book. You don't want to read the comic book and you satisfied with that whole 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 35 seconds worth of T'Challa that you got up on the big screen, so be it. That's you. You be good with that. Take that, have that, go put Black Panther 1 in there, put Captain America Civil War in your Blu-ray player, put Endgame in there, put Infinity War, put all the movies in there that you got with T'Challa in there, and you have that. You have fun. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to make you feel bad about your whole 1 hour and 4 minutes and 35 seconds of T'Challa over 4 movies. I'm not going to make you feel bad about that. I'm not. The fact that I know I could sit around, I got more action figures. If we count action figures per minute, I got more action figures per minute than T'Challa got screen time. I got more Black Panther comic books per minute than T'Challa has screen time in the MCU. So if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm not going to make you feel bad, besmirch you for doing that. But why we got to get attacked? Why we got to get attacked for knowing the character? Why we got to get attacked for having the character's merchandise? Why we got to be attacked? And when I say we, I ain't talking about just the YouTubers. I'm talking about all the recast T'Challa. Why we got to be attacked? Because we unabashedly say we love the character. We say we love T'Challa no different than they say they love Peter Parker. But they not bashing fans of Peter Parker. And Peter ain't ever got to worry about not being recast. He don't. They gonna make sure Peter good. As a matter of fact, Peter so good, Peter then showed up in his own movie as 3 different versions of himself. And mind you, we ain't never seen Peter in a casket. Even though comic book fans know for a fact that Kraven the Hunter then buried Peter Parker. We know the same Kraven the Hunter that buried Peter Parker got his ass whooped by a T'Challa that had no powers. And this was right after Power. This was right after Doom War. This was right after Deadliest of the Species. So we know this was when T'Challa had just left Wakanda, right? Right. So we know this. Why we got to get bashed for saying we love T'Challa? The division between the movie fans and the comic book fans is MCU fans want comic book fans to care about the movies. We don't. Not only do we not care about the movies, we don't care if you care about the comic books or not. We're not going to make you read a comic book, but you can't insult our intelligence with your lack of intelligence. You can't make us feel bad for rocking with the character who's been around since the 60s, and you just started rocking with the character when you seen him in Captain America. So, as a matter of fact, I want to touch on that for a second. Getting here on these notes. We got Ray Smith in the building. Ray Smith. Theo, you guys would have your own documentary produced by the MCU. Yeah, we would. I believe it. What's going on, Diabolical Nerd? So here's what I'm looking at. Because I wanted to make sure I did this right. We know the character. We love the character. Y'all love the MCU version of the character. We're going to say that's fine. You love the MCU version of the character. All 64 minutes and 35 seconds of it. You stay with that. We're not going to make you feel bad. When we get on our social media accounts and we have our recast T'Challa discussions, don't try and convince us to love the movie, because we're never going to try and convince you to love the comics. You either do or you don't. The separation is becoming because you have MCU fans that want you to love the movie, get mad if you say anything about a product they don't own. Who knows? Maybe it's because they feel like without us, the MCU won't exist too much longer. And they would be right. Without us, the MCU won't exist for too much longer. And it's quite a few of us that's checking out. And we all cross the demographics. Now, I want to state that we all cross the demographics because I want to make sure that we stay on point. Black Panther fans cross all demographics. People that don't know what the hell they're doing with Black Panther also cross all demographics. This is Black Panther 15. I read it. You know what's odd? The Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings novel readers that complain when the movies don't get things right, they don't get all the hate. They don't. We get for loving the character T'Challa. They don't, not at all. This is Black Panther 15. This is the last issue of Black Panther that, as far as I'm concerned, John Ridley will ever write in his lifetime. It's a damn shame when the comic book shop that I went to right down the street, shout out to Fallout Comics. That's where I go get my comic books and everything like that. One of the guys who actually works there knows this is a piece of crap. We don't look anything alike. Now, I'm going to say that because I wanted to make sure I stayed on point with this. And when I talked about the fact that when it comes to Black Panther, you have people across all demographics that love this character. You have people across all demographics also that don't give two damns about this character. Now, let me start off with the creators of T'Challa that gave two damns about the character. I want to make sure I hit this, I state this, I put this out there, take it, regurgitate it, resuscitate it, share it, do whatever you want to. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. What's going on, Gary B? What's going on? What's going on? Jack Kirby and Stan Lee were both Jewish. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee were both Jewish and created a black character during the civil rights era. For whatever reason, we can say whatever we want to. Call it what people like to say. I don't believe in what y'all give me. What's the word people say they don't like? When stuff happen at the same time. What is it? Coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. That's my girl right there. I love that's my daughter right there. I don't believe in coincidence. So maybe it's a coincidence that Jack Kirby Stan Lee chose to call this character the Black Panther before the actual organization, the Black Panther Party, came on scene. But two Jewish dudes. And this is when I get in my feelings because John Ridley, this is a piece of hot damn garbage. It would take everything I had in me to be a gentleman, to conduct myself like a king in front of you, knowing what you just did to this dude for 15 damn issues. And this is the worst one. Two Jewish dudes created T'Challa in 1966. You know, I hear so much from people that are anti-recasters that like to say, well, when have fans ever decided anything? When have fans ever made a move? You know what? Maybe when you have people that give two damns. Because Mr. Ray Smith will tell you, D Real will tell you, and Grand Madam Tarot will tell you that at one point in time that T'Challa was walking around with a half mask on. That didn't last 3 to 4 issues in the Avengers. It didn't last 3 to 4 issues. Now, because I know black folks like myself, you know what? Let me put myself over in a separate category because I actually do read. But when the running joke, which still is today, if you wanted to hide something from black people, put it in a book, they would never find it. It's safe to say that the people who wrote in, they didn't type in, they didn't tweet in, they didn't do no YouTube videos. The people who wrote into the Marvel bullpen and complained that this dude's mask was incomplete if it wasn't complete, Marvel listened. They changed that dude's mask back to what I believe to be the most iconic mask in all of comic books, because you can't repeat it. It don't look the same. It don't feel right. It's his mask, the one and only T'Challa. Why do I keep going back to Jack Kirby and Stan Lee? Because I'm pointing out the fact that at a time when people want to keep dividing us as a species, I'm gonna say a species because that's what we are, damn it. People want to divide us as a species. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, during the time that they were alive, showed more respect and reverence for this fictional character than Nate Moore, Ryan Coogler, and John Ridley. Those two Jewish dudes. Now that may make some black people feel uncomfortable. I give two damns. It's the truth. This is a piece of hot damn garbage. We open up the first damn page. Well, first we got T'Challa in Bass mouth. Mind you, Bass don't show up in the whole damn book. Bass ain't showed up in 15 issues. John, you had a whole damn story, a whole damn world given to you. And the only time we're going to see the goddess is on the last issue. I'm so glad your happy ass off this damn comic. I don't know what the hell the damn do. And yes, the brother, my Caucasian brother that worked at the comic book shop, yes, he understood. Yes, he agreed. 15 issues out, your ass got fired. You didn't get to say I quit. No, your happy ass got fired. The only thing is your ass got fired with a paycheck. Your ass should have been fired on every damn person that bought this comic money. Oh, my bad. Getting a little patient. So we open this up and we got T'Challa looking busted and disgusted. Beat down at the hands of one Stephen Rogers. We get him walking up on Jai. That's Jai, that's T'Challa. Basically, T'Challa like, how you think this gonna go down? Because you didn't try to do everything to me. I'm still standing, and you know that's how I get down. And you know when I'm staying, you know what I'm finna do to you. Jai like, well, you know, hey, you train me. You taught me how to fall and how to stand too. I'm just better at it than you. Ever since we've been doing this, my dog, I've been one step ahead of you. Talking trash to him. T'Challa like, yeah, you're right. But you still know how this finna end, right? I'm still finna, excuse the pun, put these paws on you. I'm still finna put these paws on you. And John like, well, man, why? Like, you mad at me, bro, but I done gave you everything. You know what I did for you, bro? What I did for you is I just put you in a position of power. Because at the end of the day, you and I both know Namor, because we know last issue, Wakanda then sided with Namor. Atlantis is they not buddies and everything like that. He like, hey, you know Namor gonna turn around at some point and betray Wakanda. Who they gonna have to come running back to? They're gonna have to come running back to you. You welcome. John makes a very poignant statement. He says, "Those who preside over," and I thought this was telling because I wasn't sure who was talking and who he was talking to when he said it. Like, this is Jai talking. I just got some questions as to who's actually doing the talking and who they talking to. The truth. I know what they've done to you, T'Challa. Not just exiled you from Wakanda, but they have elevated Namor in your stead. Who is they? Those who preside over Wakanda are fools. It's only a matter of time before Namor strangles them with their own naivety, and our motherland along with them. Who is they? Who is they? Because I can sit back and say, you know what? I'm gonna take this part of the book, put it in its own little corner, and I may have to come back and revisit this at some point in time. I told y'all I do a lot of reflecting. You rule with a steady will and a caring heart. Y'all want me to read that one more time? This is Jai talking to T'Challa. You rule with a steady will and a caring heart. Well, if you've been reading Black Panther comic books, yeah. Tell it, Theo. Folks like to pretend Jewish people weren't a part of the civil rights movement. But you're right. More Coogler and really are disgraced. Hey, Mo Weenie, Mo brother, what's going on? Mo Weenie. Listen. You know I only know one way how to do it, diabolical. But let's get to this. You rule with a steady will and a caring heart. Whatever mistakes you made, they were for the good of Wakanda. But the one mistake from which Wakanda will never recover is not having you as king. This is Jai telling T'Challa this. But Jai is a fictional character. I'm going to stress that. Jai is a fictional character. So these words are being written by John Ridley. Now I got questions. Who you talking to? Who's talking to whom? Who is this for? He says, but the mistake, one from which Wakanda will never recover, is not having you as our king. That is the truth, T'Challa. For the sake of our nation, I pledge myself to restoring you to your rightful place on the throne of Wakanda. And Jai hands him his spear. You can see this right here. Now, why did I read that? The truth. I know what they've done to you. Who is they? Because if I said this, I know exactly who they would be. D-Real, hello, Grand Madam. Hey, Theo. What's going on, Miss Keita? What's going on? Kamoyo, you in the building? What's going on? Are they the Distorted 2.0? We gonna see, Moini. T'Challa should have just unleashed. Dadgummit, Gary. You took the message back. I'm trying to read it. But I know what they've done to you, T'Challa. Not just exiled you from Wakanda, but they have elevated Namor in your stead. That sounds like something one of us would have been saying. And we would have been saying it to John Ridley. Or we would have been saying it to T'Challa about John Ridley. We would have been. Those who preside over Wakanda are fools. It's only a matter of time before Namor strangles them with their own naivete and our motherland along with them. See, we could substitute words. Those who run Marvel are fools. Those who run the MCU are fools. Jai states what we know. Jai as a fictional character is stating what we know about T'Challa as a fictional character. He's ruled with a steady will and a caring heart. We know that. Whatever mistakes T'Challa has made, we know he's made some, but we know it ain't been the mistakes that they've stated in this book. We know it ain't been them mistakes. So now I'm like, once again, right, Jai sound like one of us. Who but Ridley wrote it? See that I'm looking at him like, Jai sound like one of us, but John Ridley wrote this. Anyway, T'Challa takes the spear from Jai. And he says, so many times I fought for the throne, lost it, retaken it, only to lose it again, on and on. What T'Challa is saying, say this time would be different. This is what Jai said him. This time would be different. You, me, my warriors, your intergalactic empire. This is how many times have we heard the intergalactic empire referenced in this entire story arc? It ain't many. Matter of fact, this either if this ain't the second time, it's just the third time. But he states it. This is Jai. So Jai is acknowledging that T'Challa is still an intergalactic emperor. You can't get exiled from the kingdom if you the damn emperor. It don't work like that. We don't work up, we work down. No, you got to be going as the emperor. That's how we get you up out of here. If we just say you not the king, you still got a whole damn never mind. I'm gonna go back to my supposedly Dr. Pepper flavored shake.
Mm-hmm. Don't tell nobody else that.
D-Real say simping ain't easy, I guess. Call him OJ because he's a simp son. Stop it. That's come on. I wasn't even ready. Come on, yo. I read it just like that. Damn it, you had me do a Ron Burgundy moment. You had that plan. That's not funny, dude. You set me up for real. Now I gotta watch what I read before I comment on your stuff. Gary B said T'Challa should have just unleashed his Hatu Zadaze and his Panther cult and just wrecked the traitors of Wakanda and that corrupt prime minister in the parliament. Ooh, wait, cause you say the Hatu Zadaze. You say, you know what? It's interesting that you say that, Gary. Gary, have you read issue 15 yet? If not, you gonna never mind. If you have read issue 15, you like me and you in your feelings. If you haven't read issue 15, you gonna be in your feelings by the time I get done. So anyway. T'Challa basically says he's not going to do it. He's not going to take the throne anymore. He's not going to do it. That story makes no sense. None. D-Real says senselessness. Jai says, all that I fought for, and in one instant, you show me I fought for nothing. If you're going to wound me, he says if you're going to wound him, Jai drops down, and he's like, hey, man, might as well just go ahead and kill me. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've literally seen, and it's not that I'm making it up. I've literally seen Nate Moore and John Ridley kill off way too many black characters. So I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the fun. So Amalolo comes down the hall, and Amalolo is upset with Jai, because Jai convinced her that he was dead. And so, long story short, Amalolo beheads Jai. T'Challa told her not to. Jai was like, hey man, I did this. I deserve it. So I got Achilles and Jai falling on their sword. You know, there's a part of me that would ask John Ridley if he is a man of such honor that he would be capable of doing such a thing. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So this is the page right here. And Amalolo wastes no time. Jai is getting ready to say make it, and she says, was that quick enough? They were lovers, and you like to think that you would have liked to think that she'd have felt something. Emperor overrules the king. Amalolo in trouble again? Nope. So she walks out. T'Challa's sitting. He really didn't do anything in this issue. Sitting out there with his head held high, held low. And Amalolo brings him a bag. It's got Jai's head in it. And she throws the bag at T'Challa. She hands the bag to him. She says, congrats, you saved the world. and all it cost was the life of your best friend. Now, mind you, she faults him for that, but she was the one that killed him. Namor tells him some king, he's talking to Steve Rogers, some king couldn't even bring himself to kill his enemy. Sad. Namor, this is what Steve says, Namor, since we have to work together on the Avengers, I'll thank you in advance to please shut up, or to please shut it. Who did Jai kill in Black Panther? When Jai and his people took over the world, who died? Nobody. They defeated the Avengers. They took them down. They took down the Avengers in much the same way that Batman took down the Justice League. They took them down. Nobody got hurt. They didn't. That was T'Challa's fail-safe plan. But we would act like T'Challa had somebody killed. Have you read the new Screen Rant article about Marvel potentially killing T'Challa in the comics permanently? No. You're gonna have to send that one to me. Send that. Put that. You're gonna have to DM that to me, Ronnie. Don't send it to the YouTube because I might lose it. Kill off all the written characters. Good riddance. We don't need none of his characters surviving. No more residual checks. None. And that Shorty has foreseen her own death. Sounds like a 2-for-1, Ronnie. Yes, I did see where Shorty saw her own death, but that's actually in the Wakanda story. I want to say that's in Wakanda 4 or 5, where Shorty is seeing her own death and everything like that. I want to say that. But anyway, we get Folasad. They here got Namor dressed up and everything. She's having her big speech. She tells everyone that as our former king begins his exile, we must never look back. Now, before we begins his exile, we must never look back. She says that Imani Kolawole will be, I guess, nominated to the position of Minister of State. Now, first of all, I'm gonna say this. I didn't know that Imani was. It took a while. Last issue 14, was when I looked at Imani and said, "Oh, I didn't know who Imani was. I wasn't questioning. It's 2023. I try not to look at stuff like that. But Imani, okay, okay. It's 28. I'm not doing that. She says that finally I call on the people of Wakanda. This is now your nation. So it's now Wakanda's nation. The mute zone village of Ziera, home of the Marubi tribe. Now, mind you, Tosin's supposed to be taking a dirt nap. If we're looking at should he possibly taking a dirt nap later on as a Black Panther? Tosin probably will be joining her taking a dirt nap as well, because this girl has had dreams about Tosin taking on somebody he ain't got no business taking on and everything like that. So we're gonna see. We come to find out the Buffalo Soldier, he fishing a dip and everything like that. He fishing a ride off into the sunset. Omalolo is invited by Folasad to head up her security staff team and everything like that. Say, hey, I'm gonna need you. I guess her name might be in the future. Her name might be Blackest Night. DC might sue over that one. DC might sue over that one. I don't know if that, because she says, Folasad tells Omalolo, I need someone who can find their way in the shadows, then strike with the resolve of the Blackest Night. What do you think? She says, I think I love that job description. Okay. Your name gonna be the Blackest Night, or you gonna be called Black Knight? Black Knight. We already got a Black Knight. You just gonna take the K off and you just okay. Then we get the Buffalo Soldier. He getting ready to ride off into the sunset and everything on this big ass buffalo. Hopefully Vibraxis kills Tosin. It ain't supposed to be Vibraxis, but he's supposed to take it. Vibraxis is in the Intergalactic Empire. He's not Earth. He's not Earthside. He gone. Him and Sister Knight. They're at the Intergalactic Empire, kicking it with what the dude name? Help me out, D Real. Who they kicking it with? They're kicking it with M'Baku Prime, I guess. M'Baku. The M'Baku from the Intergalactic Empire. They're kicking it with him. And then you got Shuri. She over here talking to and they said, I thought this was funny. So we come to find out that the awesome Death Brigade, the 3 alien females that can't talk English, they actually can speak English. The thing is, nobody asked them to speak English. They state that they actually speak 113 languages, 6 that haven't been invented yet. How in the hell you speaking a language that ain't been invented yet? Who nobody? Just you three? Is it a language if only you 3 talking it? So we got that. I thought that was cute. But they tell Shuri, they say, hey, listen, if you need us, call us. But don't call us if you don't need us. Because if you call us and you need us, we coming to set this whole damn thing off. So don't call us unless it's a destroy the whole world type of situation. Don't call us unless you absolutely need us. Because if we come, we setting off everything. I'm like, God, that's how y'all feel? Yeah. So we get over to the next page. We see Namor getting ready to dip and everything like that. And T'Challa's like, man, I know you're going to wind up doing something at some point in time because that's just what you do. Namor tells him, say, you know what I'm finna do? I'm not finna do nothing because I know that'll make you more upset than me actually doing something. What's the best way for me to get back at you? Not do something to Wakanda for you to come back, but for me not to do anything to Wakanda and for your ass to stay gone. It make all the sense in the world to me. But we know he ain't got that type of temperament. At some point, Namor, as my daughter would say, people gon' people, Namor gon' Namor. So we know that's what's going on. So we get this next to the last page. T'Challa looking over like, man, I can't seem to get right. I swear you would have thought T'Challa was in the Life movie starring Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, but I don't know. But he's looking at Shuri. He's like, you know what? You ain't even got to say it. You probably gonna stay back, help them establish Wakanda and everything like that right there. She like, yeah, I know I told you I was gonna, kick it with you and everything like that. He like, it's all good. The people need you. Wakanda needs you. You got to stay with. Well, I'm going. I just need to chill out. I need to be by myself. He hugs his mama. He hugs Ramunda. Ramunda like, oh Lord, my baby leaving. He done left so many times before, but this time it just feel like he gone forever. Okay, y'all don't want no more Black Panther money. Y'all tried it, but y'all done tried this before. Like, this be my thing right here. They've tried this before. They tried this with Casper Cole. Didn't work. They tried this with Shuri. Didn't work. Hell, low key, they've tried it with Eric Killmonger. It don't work. Know why? Because they've tried it with Bruce. Azrael. Don't work. They've tried it with Bruce when it come to Dick. It don't work. They've tried it with Bruce when it come to Commissioner Gordon. Guess what? It don't work. They've tried it with Diana when they tried it with her sister Nubia. It don't work. They've tried it with her sister Athena. It don't work. They've tried it with Clark Kent. We had Jeffrey Irons. It don't work. They tried it with a younger dude, Connor. It don't work. They tried it with a cyborg. It don't work. The only person that's been able to make this damn thing work, and it's only because we keep everybody a damn round, is Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is the only person that's been able to make this damn thing work. But it's because we're not replacing Hal Jordan. And low-key, we're not introducing characters to try and replace Hal Jordan. Low-key, we introduce these characters to stand on their own, to exist on their own. And if Hal Jordan comes around, they not replacing him. They right there with him. Hell, low-key, Hal Jordan can go do some other stuff while they doing it down. I'm waiting on the Intergalactic Empire to flex. I know T'Challa should just shut it all down. Man, motherfucker Wakanda fell. Grand Madam says, I'm still stuck over Emperor T'Challa allowing Wakanda to get far out of hand. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. I thought it was a cool moment, but I thought, and you know what thoughts are worth, right? I'm going to assume that this is Okoye, because you know how much love they be putting on Okoye lately. I'm assuming that's her. And she says, kneel to the king. So let me see if I got this right. He's a king only in name only when it comes to the nation of Wakanda. But he really is a galactic emperor. You're exiling the king, all the while still acknowledging that he's a king. So he hasn't been stripped of his kingship. Am I missing something? No. I'm rocking with y'all like y'all rocking with me, like y'all rocking with me, like I'm rocking with y'all. Did I just miss something? He's a galactic emperor. Right here on one of the very last pages. Adore Malaze is saying, kneel to the king. You ain't say kneel to T'Challa. You ain't say kneel to T'Chaka's son. You ain't say kneel to Ramonda's son. You ain't say kneel to Inyami's son. You ain't say kneel to Shuri's brother. You ain't say kneel to Hunter's brother. You said kneel to the king. So you mean to tell me the prime minister has more power than the king?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna check with my daughter because she in college. I know I done been out the game, Luke. Yeah, I've been over here in the democracy where we vote for folks and stuff like that. Chris, does the prime minister have more power than the king?
Well, what had happened was, from research and all that, at least when it comes to Great Britain, well, not Great Britain, but the United Kingdom, the monarchy is just a headpiece. They don't really have any power. But that's just monarchy. Prime minister usually does carry a tad bit more weight, but that's if you look at that. Now, in ancient times,
she's going back to ancient time. So what my daughter just said was, I don't know if y'all heard her, and this might be where John Ridley's getting his stuff. Over in England today, the prime minister has more weight than the crown, because as my daughter just put it, the crown is just basically a figurehead. But if you're going back to ancient times, girl, go ahead and talk on.
Speak on it. If you go back to ancient times when where it's the clergy and then all that, with pharaohs and such, then the clergy actually does what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word they answer to. That's the word. They answer to the pharaoh. So yeah, clergy being who in today's world would be the prime minister.
And I'm thinking Wakanda, which is still spiritually based, would be ran more like ancient times. Because but Taku, right? He had Achilles. Them was his right hand man. They were the people. Before we had Achilles, we had Wakabi. No, that was defense. We had Zudi, right? We had that. So my dog was right there. Had that right there. Okay, that's my daughter Chris. Like I said, I've been out of school for a few years. She right there and everything like that. Ain't no need in me trying to remember that stuff when I got that's what having kids is for. So yeah. Anyway, my dog T'Challa walk in the ship, and mind you, this story is right before the first issue of Black Panther. Wakanda, the one that I bought and everything like that. Y'all need me to rehash that. I think I got the storyline here and everything. I got to finish that story. But this is when Ramonda looking sick in the face and everything. She just think he gone forever. But this was the page right here. And if you rock with me like I rock with you, like we do on Twitter and everything like that. How what my wife and them like to say? How y'all like to say? If something tastes good, what y'all say? It was this for me. It was the shoes for me. Something just blow your mind. You
It's that hair link for me.
It was the hair link for me. It was the action figure for me.
I need you to not say that.
No, they finna feel it on this one. You know what it was for me? If you rock with me like I rock with you, and you know how we talked about Black Panther 2, bars.
Look, it's the braids for me.
It's the last page for me.
Come on, somebody.
It's the last.
Not the last page.
The only dude on the damn last page is Tosin. The only dude on the last page is Tosin. Damn.
You sound like that TikTok.
Eve Ewing.
Facts.
It's a black man wrote this. It's a black man wrote this. It's a black man wrote this. Just like it was a black man that wrote Black Panther 2. What are black men?
Oh dear.
It's the last page for your boy. It's the last page for your boy. Like, damn everything else. It's the last page for your boy. It's the last page for me.
Not the last page for me.
It's the last page. Where me at? No. Dead ass. Where me at? Do y'all see this? No hot toots that I say. Remember, I told you I was gonna come back to the question you talking about what T'Challa should have did with the hot toots that I say. The only dude in this book is Tosin. That's the only dude. Like I said, it's the last page for me. It's the last page for me. You see how long I'm holding this up here? I looked at the last page. I said, "Is this what Wakanda is?" Is this what Wakanda is? I'm gonna leave this last page right. Matter of fact, you know what? I bent it so nice so I could take a picture of it. It's just right there. Is this what this is? This a whole damn brother that wrote this damn book. I'm here for it. I know y'all got some stuff to say. I'm gonna get caught up on the note. D Real John really doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Oh, let's not forget to help our brother out by liking this live. Appreciate that diabolical. Time for a Kiwi to come on back and destabilize some things. Facts. The Kamoyo kids said, Zane Better says facts at Kamoyo. Why Tosin got capri pants on? I have no idea. Be Real, mission accomplished. Black Panther eliminated. Be Real, Devils. Ray Smith, that's the whole point. They are replacing us in the movies and the comics. We do still matter. I told y'all a long time ago this was going to be the end game, having the comic and movies track. My question is this: you can't do it without, well, not question, it's a statement. You can't do it without us signing off on it. It was a black man wrote this. When we keep saying they, who is they? Who is they? Because it's a black man got his name attached to this. So when we say they, I got questions about who they is. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I told y'all I was gonna review the book. I told y'all. So T'Challa leaves Wakanda HQ to who and where did he go? He's in space. Like he's in space. Grand Matter. He out there. He's actually out in space with Zara Vari. That's the funniest thing about it. He actually out there kicking it with Zara Vari. I ain't see how that was gonna happen. All the usual suspects signed up on it. Yeah. So that's that. I don't want to ignore these notes. Y'all support me, and I appreciate y'all for doing it. It Cookie either main. Those royal Saudis ain't no figurehead. John really must not know the definition of empire. Nope. Many kingdoms and an empire, emperors rule. Yes. When the space Hatuts pull up in the Macan. Come on, y'all can't read. That sounds like writers who don't read. Facts. You can't turn an emperor into a figurehead. Don't see how you finna do that. Not with a whole damn. Not in Marvel comics anyway. Somebody with a whole intergalactic fleet at their back. Oh no, you're not doing nothing with them. Let's be fair. Wakanda is not repulsing a Skrull invasion if T'Challa nor Aurora were there. Now, the only reason why Aurora was there was because T'Challa was her husband. But if they not there, anyway. So that was that. I wanted to touch on that and everything like that. I wanted to get into that real quick. That was special. That was my special surprise because I went and ran and got the comment today. I was like, I got to make this a part of my live today and everything like that. I wanted to be the first one to bring it to y'all so that y'all can go ahead and see what it's like. Black Panther issue 1, he's going to be in Burning T'Chaka. If we didn't know all skin folk and kinfolk, we know not. Yes, Mackendall is T'Challa Starship. Thank you, Kamoyo, because I couldn't pronounce that. I wasn't gonna get that one right. I wasn't gonna get that one right at all. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So So yeah, that's it. That's what we got. But I want to talk about something else real quick. I want to shift gears. So it's made headlines and everything like that. We know it has. Chris Rock Netflix special. He addressed the whole Will Smith. You know what? He addressed he and the Will Smith altercation. Now, I know some people. Everybody has their opinions, just like all of us got buttholes. But as I alluded to, I was talking to my man D Real tonight, and y'all make sure y'all check out his live, because what D Real and I are going to do, we're gonna partner up on Friday night, and because I'm gonna give you my spiel tonight on certain matters, and he's going to give you his spiel tomorrow night on certain matters, and then we're gonna come back Friday night and make it do what it do. So yeah, y'all be ready for that and everything. Another Theo D Real special, D&T connection. We're gonna like the Rock and Sock connection. The Rock and Sock connection, the D&T connection. We're gonna make it do what it do. So Chris Rock, Will Smith. The only side I got in this is black. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. The only side I got in this is black. So as long as I've been living, yeah, we tag team back again. So Chris Rock, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. Let's sit that off to the side, because I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about the Oscars. So since I have been living, award shows in America, I've understood they don't too particularly care about me. That's whether it be the Oscars, that whether it be the Emmys, that whether it be the Academy Awards. I know they don't give two damns about me. Grammys, don't give two damn. Grammys, Academy Award, Emmy, Oscar, don't give two damn about me. Don't give two damn about me and mine. Unless I'm either getting pounded out by an unattractive white dude, or acting like a whole ass as a crooked cop, or I'm acting stupid as a acting like I'm special. That's how I get it. I don't. Other than that, I know I really don't get the Academy Award nod. I know that. I don't. Straight Outta Compton, the Academy Award the board members, they admitted they ain't watch Straight Outta Compton. They ain't watch Straight Outta Compton. They ain't watch Selma. Okay. The Wonder Twins. So 2016, recognizing, finally having gotten tired of it, or at least portraying like they finally got tired of it, Will Smith and Jada say they're boycotting the Oscars. Leads to quite a few other black people boycotting the Oscars. Don't know why Will and Jada had to tell you to boycott the Oscars. You should have just been able to look. Because when Will Smith won his first Grammy, how did they give it to him? Off air. Right. Tell you everything they had to go. It is what it is. That's what that is, right? Okay. So if we know they don't give a damn about us, and you said what you had to say in 2016, that should have been that. But it wasn't just that. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett went public. We're not attending the Oscars. The Oscars are racist. Chris Rock hosted the Oscars that year. And in the same spiel in which he's able to articulate that the Oscars, it's not just the Oscars, that Hollywood is racist, he takes a dig at Jada Smith and said, the only reason why you boycott is because your man didn't get nominated. Two things can be true. It don't make, you just stated that Hollywood was racist. Why you there? Why you there, dude? Before you a comedian, bro, you black. You black, dude. You black. So why you there? Damn, why she not there? If she want to link in tie in her husband not being nominated to the fact that she black, dude. You black too. Why were you there? You went. Not only did you go, but you were able to articulate what the problem was, and then you used that as another opportunity to take a dig at the two people who were leading the boycott. Why, dude? You black. Before anything else, my dude, you black. Your black ass shouldn't have been there is what I'm saying. But you went. And you took every opportunity since then to voice your displeasure because that was your time to shine. The Oscars, 2016. You Chris Rock. You probably never thought you would have had an opportunity to do something like this. But here it is. And on the night that you're supposed to host the Oscars, quite a few of your peers aren't there. They're not there because there's something more important than your selfish ass hosting the damn Oscars. They're not there because they black, which your ass should have thought about first before you walked your happy ass up on stage. But black ain't enough for you. It's got to be green too. You would have thought you would have known better before you walked out on that stage and insulted that man's wife again. See, I'm finna say something to people. You might not understand it, but just because you don't understand it, don't mean it's not true. Chris Rock and Will Smith have been having altercations since 2016. It's just that those altercations were verbal. Well, you know what altercation is synonymous with? It's synonymous with fight. It is. So what happened last year at the Oscars was Will Smith escalated it from being a verbal altercation to a physical altercation. Now, here's my problem with what took place. Regardless of how Will Smith handled that situation last year, it was going to be a no-win situation. Because Chris Rock, to me, is a spineless coward. You need me to say that one more time? Because Chris Rock, to me, is a spineless coward. See, it's easy to poke fun at somebody when you have the microphone in your hand and they don't have a microphone. Will Smith can never insult Chris Rock, crack on Chris Rock, play the dozens with Chris Rock like Chris Rock can. He's a comedian. He's out of his area when it comes to both of them being on the microphone. But you know what he ain't out in his area? He ain't out of his level in when it comes to putting hands on somebody. So Chris Rock got comfortable thinking he could keep talking because Will Smith can't talk like that. What is Will Smith considered? A simp, right? How do we view Will Smith? Ain't nobody looking at Will Smith as no tough guy. Not even a dude that's 5'2", 85 pounds. He don't look at Will Smith as a tough guy. He don't. What do we wind up doing when we think somebody is soft, regardless of how big they are? What do we wind up doing as a society? We wind up, what do they say? Poking the bear. He called her B, so that's worth. He got his shots off, but he still kept his wife's name out his mouth. Right. When Chris let Louis C.K. drop the N-word and he okayed it, we knew it was law. Right. So we get Chris Rock. Now see, I ain't but 5'9". My daughter gonna tell you 5'8". I'm 5'9", 180.
You might be 5'8" and a half. 5'8" and 3/4.
And as I told my man Aaron the Big Word Brinkley, I ain't but 5'9" and 180. If Mike Tyson say something bad about my wife, I'm gonna look at my wife and I'm gonna say, call the ambulance. It's not for Mike. I need to make sure everybody knows. I'm going in with the mindset that I'm fixing to do damage, but I'm being a realist about this situation. But I don't, because people been saying that. Chris been saying that himself. I wasn't gonna do nothing because Will was big. If Will was big, you should have shut your damn mouth. If you scared of him because he's bigger than you, stop talking about his wife. You don't get to talk about his wife, then claim he too big. That's why you ain't do nothing. You sound soft, bro. And as my boy Aaron the Big Word Brinkley said, ladies, if you got a man that'll let any man talk bad about you and he won't do nothing, you need to go back and stay with your daddy. or go back and live with your brothers, because that dude ain't gonna protect you. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. So now you have Chris Rock doing his Netflix special. Well, Chris, if you were so butthurt a long time ago, and this is when me and D Real chopped it up, because it's either one or two things. It's either Chris Rock ain't been man enough to have a conversation with Will Smith, or Chris Rock and Will Smith been had a conversation with each other and they got us out here looking stupid. And when I say they got us out here looking stupid, they not showing brothers how to have conflict resolution. Me and D-Real already talked about this tonight. So if all this is a game plan, right? Because Will acting like he butthurt that Netflix gave Chris Rock a platform. Why you hurt, bro? If at the end of the day, Netflix don't give a damn about you. If they can have me and you out here looking stupid, that's a win-win. If they can have me and you going back and forth, chopping at each other publicly, that's a win-win. What are you at the end of the day, Will? You're an actor. You know what that means? You get paid to entertain the crowd. So if Netflix can pay you and Chris Rock to entertain the masses by acting stupid, guess what? They just won. You thought because you put that movie Bright over there on Netflix, first of all, that movie wasn't that damn good. That movie wasn't that damn good. But you thought because you put a movie on Netflix, Netflix was loyal to you? They loyal to the green, dude. But you and Chris Rock, y'all both black. See how that go? See how that go? You and Chris Rock both black though, right? So either you and Chris Rock out here putting on for the gram. Some people believe that. They believe that you and Chris Rock out here putting on for the gram. Or worse, you and Chris Rock have conducted yourselves like you're two of the most knowledgeable, sensible, caring black human beings on the face of this earth when you couldn't be anything but. As I said to D-Real, Will, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for a lot of couples, whether the couples be LGBTQ or whether the couples be heterosexual, we do not need, want, nor desire you nor your wife's advice when it comes to being in a relationship. We don't. You left your wife, your first one, the first mother of your child, to go be with Jada. We don't want to hear from you. Jada, you cheated on your husband with your child's best friend. 1, that's not our business. 2, we could care less. 3, go work on your damn marriage and start keeping us out of it. We don't want to hear from you either. Chris Rock, until you show me, because you love to tell people about the fact that you was, what's the word I want to say, traumatized because you put a brick in your backpack to hit a kid that was bullying you when you was in school. Seemed like that was the last time you had a set, as far as I'm concerned. Because if it ain't got money, you would do anything for the green. If it because you don't care nothing about the black, you care about the green. So I'm gonna keep that right there. So I say this to keep it right here. Chris Rock, if what you and Will is going through is real, and he slapped the ish out of you again, you had it coming. If you and Will out here putting on for the gram, I need you, him, and his wife to politely go away. Just go away. Stop talking for black people. Stop. Don't do no more pro-black shows. No nothing. You Will Smith. You married to Jada Smith. You stay over there. Chris Rock. You a comedian. You just tell some jokes. Don't come out doing Black History Month. Don't come out doing no HBCU shows and black movies. No. Stay over there. All I need you to do is act. I just need you to tell some jokes. Jada, what I need you to do is find your ass in another action movie. Either get back in another Matrix movie or give me the second part to Low Down Dirty Shame. God knows if they could give me Tom Cruise's what's the movie Tom Cruise just did? Which one? What's the movie, Chris? What's the movie Tom Cruise just came out in?
What you mean just came out?
The airplane movie, the jet movie.
He just come out.
It was last year. Danger Zone. What movie he flying in? Tom Cruise.
I don't follow Tom Cruise.
What was the movie Tom Cruise in? Y'all.
Cruise just came in. Hold on.
What was the movie Top Gun Maverick? Yeah. If Tom Cruise,
my husband told me I can't be done with a smartphone in my hand.
If Tom Cruise can come out with Top Gun Maverick 20 years later, you can come out with Low Down Dirty Shame 20 years later. It's a black movie. It's comedic. It's funny. It's got the Wayans brothers in it. Bring that back. I like that movie. That's why I want to see Jada act. Do some movies. Stop acting like you not the woman that black women need to be listening to. I'm sorry. You might want to be that woman. Maybe one day you will be that woman, but Jada, you are not the woman that black women need to be heeding right now. You're not. Will, you're not that dude. Chris, just keep telling jokes. And if you crack on the audience and they come up and see about you, that's the audience coming up seeing about you. I don't know when y'all thought the audience became part of y'all set, y'all routine, but y'all need to get it together. All right, that's my part on it. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna keep it moving right along and everything like that. We ain't gonna. Just remember, an altercation is an altercation, regardless of whether it's verbal or physical. It's an altercation. So I'm gonna be up out of here real quick. Y'all been rocking with me and everything like that. I told y'all I wasn't gonna keep y'all too long tonight. I don't know if Byron showed up tonight, but if y'all had a chance, I did the video. Byron and I did the video the other day, Earth 421, and I can't even say that Byron and I did it the other day. Byron actually sent that voice over as someone who's done stand up. You got to choose your battles. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Byron sent over the audio tape to me, I want to say about 3 weeks to a month ago. And I know I talked to y'all a lot about being positive and everything like that, but I really, really was nervous as far as like what was my expectations, what I wanted to do. And I know it could be done 1,000 times better, but I liked it. And after listening to Byron talk, you know what I came away with? This me being petty. I don't know who, yes, I do. But Byron sound more T'Challa-like than T'Challa did during the whole 15 issue run of John Ridley. I listen as much as I listen to Chillmonger talk about how John Ridley wrote the verbiage for them talking in Wakanda. I didn't think twice about how to write T'Challa, but what he said was what I wrote, and what I wrote sound way more Wakandan than what John Ridley wrote. And John Ridley is an accomplished author. It shouldn't even be like that. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. And I appreciate it, Kamoyo. As far as Nick Fury, I was nervous about the Nick Fury, but the writing to me is I love writing. Writing is a passion to me, and there's no way in the world me should be able to write that character better than John Ridley wrote that character, unless I actually give a damn about that character, which is exactly what that is. Which means John Ridley should have never been able to write that character. His ass should have been fired at issue 3. It is the work. Marvel, don't even put that in the omnibus. Ridley T'Challa talk like he's from the East Coast. Damn sure do. He damn sure do. Listen, and that language didn't change in the last issue either. So we're gonna give you more though. We're gonna give you more. I want to give you more. I'm going to give you more. Anybody that's interested, definitely need more female voices and everything like that, because I just want to tell these stories. I got these action figures, as y'all can see. I got them action figures, as y'all can see, and there's quite a few of them. So we got Battlestar. We got to tell that story of Lamar Hoskins, aka Battlestar. We got to tell that story. We got Mr. Smith that's gonna be in the fold, in the mix, and everything like that. We got my brother from another Machiavelli Media, Jason Gabbo. Then you got me. Yep, that's how that's gonna be. That's how that's gonna be. We got my man Kevin from Fan Plastic Toys. We got that going on and everything like that. These are the Patriots. So one is going to be Elijah Bradley, and the other one is going to be Rashard Ellis. Yeah, so we got the Patriots and everything like that. And we got my man D-Real. We got my man D-Real. Code name D-Real. That's how we doing it. Code name D-Real. So how's the East Coast talk? Y'all funny. Well, Uncle Taki said, greetings, brothers and sisters.
No.
Thank you, grandmadam. Thank you. I just wanna do the do right. I just want to do the dude right. That's all I want to do is do the dude right. So, it's in essence what I'm saying is that I got another story to tell. That story, I got to write the story first. I gotta, and I know what story I'm telling. So, D Real, get ready for that story. I'm working on that right now. So I got another story to tell and everything like that. But if anybody's interested, respect, bro. Yeah, I got a Kofi Kingston. I picked up to make a figure. You got it, Crystal.
What's up?
D Real said he got a Kofi Kingston action figure. He gonna use the Kofi Kingston head sculpt as me.
That hits.
I'm gonna say I like it, brother.
D, you got some support. They say that fit. They say that fit.
I like it.
So there it is. So we're gonna do it. Earth 421. It's my thing. It's my hobby. I'm going to write because I want to write these characters to me in a way that they should have been right. That's just real and authentic and everything like that. So I'm gonna do it. No agendas over here. We're gonna tell some stories, and I got a whole bunch of action figures. So I got a whole bunch of action figures, and I have a very supportive wife. So let that be what it is. Before I go, if you see what I had to do with the black head sculpts and everything like that. If you're trying to come up with black head sculpts, it can be a bit of a hassle. Power Ranger action figures are a great source for young black males and young black females. Mattel Wrestling is a great source for action figure head. Make sure you get your Dremel, a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead, and a Dremel. Make sure you get those. But Mattel's AEW wrestlers, WWE wrestlers, great source for action figures. G.I. Joe, great source. Of course, they're made by Hasbro. I will tell you, stay away from the Star Wars because the Star Wars is attached to the neck. So when you pull off the head, the neck coming with it, and that ain't gonna work. All right, D Real, I'm gonna holler at you, big dog. So that ain't gonna work. Yes. Y'all, hey, Byron is in the building, so y'all give a big round of applause to Byron Ten Smith, because he did that. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, when you got people talking about, man, who is your T'Challa? Oh, that's Byron Smith. Yeah. He did that. You know somebody sound like that? He did that. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Byron and everything like that. But so we're going to be doing more stories and everything like that. I got more stories I want to bring. And I just look at it like this. It's stories that ain't being told by us. So I'm gonna do that. And I was telling y'all where to get your black head sculpts from and everything like that. So yeah, G.I. Joe, Valorverse is now making action figures and everything like that. So you can get out there with them. Yeah. I'm in this bitch. Ruben Thomas, you in the bitch? Thanks beyond word. Absolutely. Yeah, so we in here and we gonna do these stories. If you want an action figure in a store, or you want to see a story featuring an action figure, first thing you need to do is ask me if I have that action figure. Yeah, Eve L. Ewing new T'Challa design looks so fire to me. I like it. The thing is I'm questioning when we gonna get it. I'm questioning when we gonna get it. Because I'm like, okay, probably 2024. We'll probably get and because I can see them not letting her, but I can see her writing over 12, getting a 12-issue story arc and beyond if she does that thing right. So I can definitely see that. Of course, if y'all are and doing Earth 421 now, because this y'all know what we do over here. So what I'm gonna ask y'all is this right here, because I see it's 23 people in the chat. The story that I got planned to do next does not include T'Challa. But if you would prefer a T'Challa story, give me a hell yeah. Let me see if I'm gonna get some hell yeahs up in here. All hail to the king. I actually can't wait until July.
Not hell yeah.
You gonna get
hell yeah.
You gonna get a few things before then. I'm gonna definitely give you some T'Challa stories before Eve come through in July. I'm gonna give you something to wet my whistle.
Not a hand club.
Man, y'all I miss Midnight Star.
Aww. They miss you too, babe.
I just had to wet my whistle when I kissed your lips, baby. I couldn't get enough. I had to wet. I'm sorry. I be going back. So, I was hell yeah, oh hell yeah, and that's the bottom line, cause Uncle Taki says so. Okay, so I guess the hell yeahs happened.
Christmas started it.
Yeah, Christmas started. So, that said, I did have a secondary Black Panther story that I was working on, and I guess D-Real just dipped, so I guess I'm gonna have to make this work because the Black Panther story that I had next actually required the voice of a female. No, the female is not gonna be Black Panther. It's T'Challa talking to a female, so don't do that. It's not what that is. No, I had a sick setup and everything like that I wanted to do. So we're gonna get a female voice and we're gonna get a second T'Challa video up. And I think y'all gonna enjoy that. I think that's gonna be what that is and everything like that. So that's my time. An hour 26, 18 minutes. We out. So I gotta hit y'all with this. Before I go, y'all make sure y'all check out bonafidejewels.com. That's bonafide, BONAFIDEJEWELS.com. Jewels. Use my promo code IASIJSTOB to save 20% off Fashion Luxury. I got to put that in there and everything like that. Also, the network of YouTube channels. Be Real was just here. He stepped out. Y'all make sure y'all check him out tomorrow and everything like that. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Then y'all make sure y'all come right back and check us out Friday for a joint Be Real TOB live. We're going to do that on YouTube and everything like that. Y'all make sure y'all kick it with my man Super Doc, because y'all know he be dropping that anime and that DC information and everything like that. The smoothest, most baritone, monotone voice on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all know who that is. That is Kaizo Koshleven. Chillmonger is still bringing you 33 questions on Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up. Marcus and Josh from Back of the Bus are still hitting y'all up with them W's and L's every chance they drop weekday mornings and everything like this. And you know, if you want to know what's going on before it goes on, you know you got to hit up. You know you got to hit up the young lady that knows what's going on, and that's Grand Madam. You got to hit up Grand Madam. You got to do it. If you want to stay in the know, yeah. If you want to know things, you got to be up with Grand Madam. So make sure with everybody that I just mentioned. Oh, Nico Bean with the Steam, the new youngest member on the team. Make sure you got everybody's subscription. Make sure you got the notification bell on so you get notified for new content. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace. I'm holler at y'all. Live long, be prosperous.
No, it's and prosper.
Y'all think, yeah, we trekkies around here. You heard me, dog? You heard she just put me on the point. She said, no, it's live long and prosper. Peace.
You're a Trekkie?